Let's see here.
There you go.
Watch this big field be corn. Charles Stuff looking at us. Here's looking at you. Hey, John Brock, looking at it. What I tell you it was going to be corn. Didn't I tell you it was going to be corn?
That's what you said.
I am not harvesting corn. I don't care, man. I hate harvesting corn. That stupid machine. Let me make sure I'm going the right way here for the fields I want. Yep. There's another big one right down there. Ba 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 ran. Ba 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 ran. She ran away from me. 'Cause I had a war on my kidney.
Wow. Alright. Now what the heck happened here?
It ain't my fault. From what I understand, my great-great-great-great-great-grandpa was a monkey. What do you expect out of me?
Uh-oh.
Lady on astrology today said, like 20 other people there she goes. And of course we all know that, you know, the moon was formed by an asteroid to hit the earth, and then she starts laughing. I was like, yeah, even you have to laugh at that.
Wow.
Hello and welcome to Ridiculous Stupidity. Your host today, every idiot that believes that. Welcome back, Jeff. God bless, man. I already chased off the reviewers. Don't run away.
Oh, you only chased one. That was me.
Oh, did I chase you off?
No, because I brought it up, brought my phone up, my stream up on my phone.
Okay.
To see if anybody's gonna drop in.
So I think
make
it's
sure
John Brock
working.
and Jeff that's still here. John Brock said hi. I know he's around. He's hiding somewhere. Where is Tiny?
I don't know.
I'm glad you're doing well, John. That's good news, man. Ba 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 ran, and she ran so far away, like the flock of seagulls. Someone farted in my face today. I remember when I was a kid, like 14 years old, I got my hair feathered for the first time, and the guy said, "Oh, looks like somebody farted in your face." I was like, "Gee, thanks, man." I just spent $2 on his haircut, man. Just spent $2. Remember? That's what it was back in them days. $2. Cost me 20 bucks now for a friggin' $2 haircut.
What do you hear, Benji?
That was back when I had hair. Now I just sit in a chair. She does 2 clips with the scissors and I'm done. It's only 20 bucks. Yeah, I can see the one here that hit the ground. Yep, alright, well guess we're done. You know what it means when you're going bald in the front, Charles? Yay, the Chargers won. It means you're a great thinker.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, you know what it means when you get that bald? It means that you're a great lover. You know what it means when you
Really?
get a bald spot from the front of your head all the way to the back of your head?
I have no clue.
It means you think you're a great lover.
Oh, man. That's hilarious.
Thanks, man. I'm hilarious. He's hilarious, man. I guess that would belong to Bill Clinton, wouldn't it? Hilarious. Hilarious. Right? Isn't that his hilarious? Isn't that?
I guess.
Hillary. Hilarious. NASCAR 2021. Hey, that's a nice car you got there. I don't remember the last time I watched NASCAR. I think Richie Petty was still driving the last time I saw NASCAR. Matter of fact, I'm pretty certain Richard Petty was still driving the last time I saw NASCAR. Remember that guy?
Oh, yeah.
Before Dale Earnhardt was, there was Richard Petty.
I wonder why Discord and YouTube didn't announce my stream.
They don't like you no more. They found out you're on with me.
Oh no. Really?
Probably. Let's
But
shout out Dan Orbad.
Yours popped
He's
up.
got
Yours
350
popped up.
subscribers. Screw him. If mine popped up, are you sure that you're on the right user? Because you can't stream on YouTube under the same user. You have to have two different channels. Or two different whatever. I have two different channels because of it. I have the All Bad and the All Bad 100 to make this possible. Brought to you by one of the world's biggest jackasses, the All Bad. Sponsored by the All Bad 100. The only sponsor he can get is himself. Even his mom wouldn't help him out. Hey mom, you want to subscribe to my YouTube channel? Hell no.
Wow.
Hey, my dad told me the same thing. My dad. It's a family tradition. Let down your kid. It's a family. Good night. Good night, Jeff. God bless, man. And I don't do Christmas, bro, but happy December 25th, I guess. It's not a holiday for me. It's not a holy day for me. I'm not Catholic, man. I keep telling you, I'm Baptist. I'm not Catholic.
Well, what's that make a Lutheran then?
Lutherans?
Yeah.
They derived from Martin Luther out of Germany. Martin Luther was one of the ones that fought against the Catholic Church. If you listen to some people, they'll say he's the first person, but that's a bald-faced lie. John Huss wrote the same 95 epistles on and tacked them to the same exact door 100 years earlier, and they burned him at a stake for it. But you know, history is those who write it, right? Doesn't have to be fact. Canyon, what's back, man? Good to see you, bro. Here's my new 16-year-old friend, Canyon. Canyon, you're a good man, a great judge of fine wines, and the son my mother always wanted. Good to see you too, bro. Actually, that's Charles's title. Charles? You're
Yeah.
a good man, a great judge of fine wines, and a son my mother always wanted.
Hmm.
I was just all too happy to disappoint her. Sorry, Ma. I gotta be me. Most luxurious me. Actually, my mom's a fine woman when she's sleeping. She's so peaceful.
B, how are you doing on this beautiful morning?
Man, it's brisk here. What do you mean beautiful? It's freaking cold and gray.
Well, it's dark
Well, it's
out.
dark now.
Clouds are moving out, and the current temperature, if you must know,
42, 38.
30.6.
Yeah, see, I told you. Yeah, it's a
It
beautiful
is.
sunshiny day, man. What'd
Yep.
you do with the dog, bro? Did you find this? Did you find where it belonged, or did you just kick him out?
No, the dog was sitting right beside me
No,
watching.
I'm talking to,
Oh,
Canyon said we had a stray dog at our house, lol. Yeah, he was a stray dog. Yeah, we fed him. Yeah, we had to give him some rice. This way we had some stuffing inside of him before we cooked him.
wow.
He's your neighbor's dog. Yeah, we don't have too many strays in our neighborhood anymore. I don't know why.
Wow.
I don't know about you, man, but I don't know. You know, the Labrador is just a little less gamey than the Dalmatian.
I wouldn't know.
I wouldn't know either. Oh.
No, what
Dogs,
does-
I love you. That's why I got to eat you. Cat, don't worry, your turn is coming.
Uh-oh.
Have no fear. Just less meat, man. Why bother? It takes 3 cats, you know?
I could have swore I sent those samples.
Oh man, someone's gonna think I'm serious, man. I need to stop that. Wow.
Wow. I know they thought that certain select groups, reason why you didn't have cats is because they were getting the cats and serving cat for a meal.
When a stray dog ate his food, that's funny. You know what to do why you always keep a cat in your car?
Why?
For traffic jams. You just stick it out the window by the tail and swing it. Wow, 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 wow.
Oh man!
All right, I got a like. Yes. Dun dun dun. I knew we'd have a dog eating fan out there somewhere. I knew we'd have.
There we go.
Yeah, the catapult. Wow.
Catapult. Right.
Oh. My sister loves me. No, really, she loves me. No, really. She doesn't like me much, but she loves me. I was arguing with one guy from England. I was in a restaurant, and like the guy's actually getting like violently angry, trying to convince me that he's a redneck, and I'm telling him that he's a hooligan. And his buddy is just sitting there listening to this conversation. He's not saying anything. He's just listening. You know, because he can't believe his buddy thinks that he's a redneck either, right?
Yeah.
So he's just listening as I'm trying to convince him that he's not a redneck, he's a hooligan. So I just look at him and say, okay, look, man, did you ever sleep with your cousin? He goes, no. I said, I told you, you're a hooligan, not a redneck. And his buddy just started laughing at him. He couldn't even be angry anymore because even his own friend is laughing at him. Goes with reason, doesn't it?
Yep.
Alright, let's see. Okay, I gotta turn around, go the other way. Where the hell's my tractor? There it is. Jeez. Where the heck's the road? Let me see where I am on this map now. I'm still getting lost on this map. I I never have a clue. Where the hell am I? That might be my next field coming up right there. I hope it's not corn. Please no corn.
No corn.
Good. Looks like
yeah,
canola or something.
Corn.
No corn. This whole damn thing is too corny for me. Yeah.
This beet harvester
Daddy.
running again.
I want to be able to pay off a lot of my debt after this one. Yes, I said fold header. Thank you. Man, when they make you fold that header, that just like throws a monkey wrench in there, you know what I mean? Like, let's get this harvester working. Nope, fold the header.
Fold the header. I don't think
What is your favorite?
Work,
what's my favorite color? Well, preferable to sky blue pink. Nah, it's probably blue or green. I don't know. I never really thought about it. People ask me that all the time, but I can't imagine living my life with one color. I guess you would have to say blue, because if I'm going to paint a room that I'm going to live in for a long time, it's probably going to be a lightish blue.
JCB4s, what is up?
Probably like a light turquoise.
Potatoes and beets. Yep. Beets.
Taters! Taters! Taters and beets.
And on the other end of in the party with me is the mighty All Bad.
The biggest idiot on this side of the planet and proud of it. My wife says, you're an idiot. I said, yeah, but you married me, so now I'm your idiot.
I was born and raised on a farm. I went into the military, and when I came back out of the military, worked on a farm for a little while, and then moved away, and the rest is history.
My wife told me stop acting like a child. I told her I don't listen to pedophiles.
I took vocational
Don't
agriculture
laugh,
when I was
just
in
throw money.
school.
Did you catch that one?
Thank you, sir.
Did you catch that one there, Charles?
What?
See,
I
it went
caught
right
it
over
out
your
of the...
head.
No,
My
I
wife
caught it in
said,
thin air.
my wife said, stop acting like a child. I said, shut up, I don't listen to pedophiles.
Oh.
Stop acting like a child. Stop acting like a child.
We're always a child.
I don't listen to pedophiles. Kind of defeats her argument, doesn't it? If I'm a child, then she's a pedophilia. She's into pedophilia. She's into pedophilia.
Okay.
I hate to explain my jokes, man. That ain't right.
Is that your actual YouTube channel there, JCB? Hey, John, how you doing?
John Brock said, I'm out of here. That's it. Arbad's lost his mind finally. He's gone. He ain't coming back anytime soon. Somebody put aluminum foil on his head quick.
Alright. I need to write this down and make sure I subscribe to your channel. JCB Forged.
My wife's been Hallmark channeling me to death with all of these Christmas movies. If I see one more Christmas movie, I'm gonna murder Santa Claus myself.
Uh-oh. Humbug, huh?
Oh man, they're all so stupid. It's always the same story. There's trouble in paradise. Boy and girl don't get along. Oh, all of a sudden they get along, they're really gonna like each other. Oh no, there's a problem. Oh, they worked out the problem and now they're gonna live happily ever after. End the movie.
Oh man.
Every one of them's exactly the same. Exactly the same.
There we go.
Just the facts, ma'am. Just the facts.
I will be checking it out because I wrote it down. Because I find a lot of farmers need support. And I'm one
That's why they have Farm Aid.
Right?
They do a big concerts every year for them, bro. When I was a kid, now you gotta understand, this was 42 years ago. Yeah, about 40 to 42 years ago, somewhere in that neighborhood. There was appetite suppressant. And they would run a commercial for it. And you're gonna think I'm lying, but you can look it up. I'm not lying. There was an appetite suppressant called AIDS. And when they did that commercial, it was AIDS appetite suppressant. Comes in chocolate too. I'm serious, I'm telling the truth. That's a true story, man. There was an appetite suppressant called AIDS, AIDS. A.I.D.S. No joke. True story. When I was a kid, there was also a tampons called Rely tampons, and they said, with a name like Rely, you can trust us. Within 2 months, I think it was what, 5,000 women were killed by it. Charles, do you remember that?
No, I don't.
Oh my gosh, where was you living then? You're older than me. I was at work, effort trying to raise my kids. What the hell do you think I was doing?
I was probably over in Germany.
You was in Germany. Let me think what year that would be. That would be 1984-ish.
No. Okay, no. I was home.
See, so how did you miss that? That was like big news. That was like the big news when the Tylenol seals got broken. You know, and all them people are getting killed by Tylenol. I'm going to sleep. I can't. Canyon, look, I have a strange sense of humor, so don't be offended by anything. But if you are, well, oh well. Get over yourself. No, I'm only kidding, man. God bless, bro, man. I'll catch you next time. Oh, I'm going to be able to buy a new field pretty soon.
I'd like to know what the heck happened here up on this other end
No,
of this
no,
field.
I'm not like your Hummer. I'm not like your Hummer.
Oh.
I don't know. Oh, okay. I think I know what you're talking about. If that was what I just thought you meant, that's like downright hilarious. You got a darker sense of humor than I do. There's no way you could have meant that. You'd have to be like Thomas Sowell or something, friggin' intelligent. That'd be scary intelligent. You'd frighten the shit out of me, man.
Didn't realize it was that late. Okay. Oh, he's gonna let me do it. Okay. Cancel that for a minute.
One guy was arguing evolution with me one time, Charles. And after 20 minutes of arguing with me about it, I finally just looked at him and said, hey man, I'm the one trying to tell you your grandfather wasn't a monkey. And you're trying to argue that he was. You're trying to argue that he was. He stopped his argument immediately. Cool, man. I appreciate that.
It's raining. Cool. Water for my fruit trees. Pears.
I'll beat you up, man, if you don't believe me. My grandfather was a monkey.
Oranges.
Good night, Canyon, man. God bless. Thank you for stopping in, bro. I appreciate it. Necro Charles appreciates it. Tiny would if he was here.
Apples.
Rex doesn't care. I think Chris Sanchez is sleeping, so he doesn't know any better. But on behalf of all of us,
Raining.
so there's these two Italian brothers, right, Charles?
Yeah.
They stop into America, and they're on a train, and they're going across the country. And their first stop is New York City. So they stop, and they got a 3-4 hour layover. And one brother says, I'm going to go check out the sights. You know, the other one says, well, I'm going to take a nap here on the train. You know, when you get back, just come in and let me know. Make sure you get back on time. Don't miss the train. Well, the train's getting ready to part, and the brother's not back yet, so the other brother gets off the train and starts looking for his brother. Hours goes by, he checks everywhere, he can't find him. Finally, he checks the police station, and sure enough, there's his brother at the police station.
Uh-oh.
He goes in, he goes, hey, Luigi, what are you doing here? You know? He says, I was just at a parade, Mario. I was just singing American Patriotica song. He goes, you can't go to jail for singing an American Patriotica song. He goes, yes, you can. I was singing a yank of my doodle, it's a dandy.
Man.
Hey, ayan ka Maya Doodle, it's a dandy. Man, millions of Jehovah Witnesses on the planet, and none of them ever saw him. Weird, right? I'm a witness to something I've never seen. Hey, if you're offended by that, don't worry, I'll be around all night.
Wow.
Remember one time this big guy was threatening to beat me up. I said, hey man, don't worry about it. I bruise and sue easily. Good point though, right?
Oh yeah. Thank you,
we
John.
Can play. So what do you think? You think I should unban Ollie? Oh, I didn't ban him. I just made it so he can't talk. You think I should undo that now or what? No votes from the peanut gallery.
Let me ask you a question.
Uh-oh. Now that's Old's trouble. Okay, what's up, man?
When you're on F17, can you harvest potatoes and beets in the rain?
Yes.
Okay.
I think you can't. You can only not harvest grasses. I've never tried it, okay? But from what I understand from Tiny, yes you can. Why, you having troubles doing it in 19?
Oh, no. I just wanted to make sure I was on the right page. Because it's pouring down rain over here on the flat map. And I'm harvesting potatoes and beets.
Well, it's going to be tough for Donald Trump to drain the swamp in that place then.
Doggish.
Flat map in the pouring rain.
What's up?
Flat map in the pouring rain. Never mind. I don't want to explain all my jokes, man. Nah, 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 nah.
That's great.
Almost down with another field.
And on the other side of the pond here is the all bad that you hear in the background.
It's not my fault. I was born this way. Whoa, I'm at max debt. What am I saying? I got a lot to pay off.
So where's my beet harvester?
I got less to pay off now, but still a lot. Man, I'm around a neighborhood of 70 missions and I'm still poor.
Wow,
that's freaking crazy. They're robbing me, man.
Alright, let's take a look at this field here.
let's see if we can see where this place is now.
We want to take a look at the pH. Oh, we should be able to spread some lime on this field.
Take a left. That looks like corn. Nope, I'm gonna pass on the corn harvesting. See you later. Thanks, but no thanks. I don't work on Cadillacs. Oh gosh, I have no idea how many times I heard that. What the hell was that? Chickens? You can't buy chickens in 17, can you?
Not that I know of.
Why do they got a chicken store?
Because you can pick it, because the chickens are already built into the farm.
Oh, you can sell the eggs.
All you have to do is pick up the eggs, walk around the
yeah, you
chicken
can
pen
pick up
and pick
eggs
up
for
the
freaking
eggs.
days and it still doesn't add up to anything. Sorry, buddy, gotta run you over. Bloop. Tough luck for you, man. I am in mass debt, man. And it's almost dark.
Alright, it's showing up green. Good. Where I'm throwing this lime and everything down, I am planting sugar cane.
30 minutes, jeez, no. Yeah, I guess it's that one. Oh, this is gonna be happy I sold off that one loud tractor. Of course, she'll probably never be back because I sold off the one loud tractor she didn't like. I try my best to be an equal opportunity offender. Man, you're quiet, Charles. What's going on?
Oh,
No one
I'm
talking in this
focusing. I was talking to the people that were stopping into to my stream. Precision farming that I'm doing on Flatmap.
Flatmap.
Oh, Tiny, where are you?
He's like, it's all bad on there, man. I ain't going there. Tiny! What's up? He is here. Holy crap. Unbelievable. Good, man. Dun, dun, dun. Alright, I don't know if I told you this joke or not, but I'll tell it again just in case I didn't. There's this king. Oh, no problem. There's this. You're invited to the channel, to the stream, to the chat already. If you want to stream. I was tired yesterday too. That's why I'm retired. So anyhow, there's this king, right? And he has this beautiful daughter, and everybody wants to marry his beautiful daughter. So he says he loves ping pong. So he decides to make this thing. He picks 3 guys. He says, okay, you got 3 years. Whoever can collect the most amount of ping pong balls in the next 3 years can marry my daughter. So all of them leave the court and start their hunt. First year goes by, first one comes back. He goes, I've got 1,000 of them. He goes, you got 1,000? Holy smokes, that's so much more than I thought I was ever going to get. I want to be able to play ping pong for years. He says, but I still got 2 more guys out there. You're going to have to wait. About another year goes by. Another guy comes back. He goes, wow, there's a pretty big sack there. How many you got? He goes, I've got 2,000. 2,000? I'm never going to run out, man. Holy, this is just going way better than I thought it could ever go. I might get in the business of selling these things. I got way more than I'm ever going to need. You know, he says, but there's still 1 more guy out there. We're going to have to wait for him to come back. Just about 3 years goes by, and this last guy comes walking into the court. He's got this huge sack. He's all cut up and scratched up and beat up, and his clothes are torn. He's all dirty and everything like that. And the king goes, holy crap, look at the size of that sack. How many ping pong balls you got? He said, ping pong balls? I thought you said King Kong's balls.
Oh, man. Wow.
Oh, never mind. All I know is I'm getting capital gains to pay off my debt. Makes me happy.
There you go.
And my mom is a lovely woman when she's sleeping. Yeah, I'm almost halfway done with this field already. That's awesome. Watching a movie. I'll join in a bit, fellas. Okay, man. I ain't been called a fella in a long time, though. I'm not sure I'm not going to take offense to that. Fella? What are you talking about?
Oh, my.
Oh, hang in there, fellas. I'll be back soon, fellas. Fellas. Last I looked, my name wasn't Rex. Oops, that was a sad joke. Sorry about that. Not really. You still there, Charles? Like, hell no, man. I got out of here. You're too damn offensive.
I'm here.
Like, hell no, man. This dude's way too offensive, man. He's gonna be running everybody off. He's offending everyone. He's like Charles Mencia. Man, where's Fluffy when I need him? He laugh at these jokes.
Who's Fluffy?
Oh my gosh. Look him up on YouTube. That guy's hilarious.
Really?
Yeah, he's one size, round, and he's hilarious. He's one size, round. Waist size, height, it's all the same. You've never seen Fluffy's stand-up comedian act?
I'm not sure if I have or not.
Nah, you would know if you did. Be like saying, Richard Pryor, oh, I'm not sure if I've seen him or not. Nah, you'd know.
Now, I've seen Richard Pryor.
Yeah. You only got to see him once, you'll remember that name forever. Guy tells a story about setting himself on fire and you laugh your butt off through the whole thing. I mean, that's a strange sense of humor right there. I think he called himself a match running down the street. If I remember right, that was the exact words I used. He called himself a match running down the street. Man, time is flying tonight. It's already over 45 minutes, man. I saw a movie today that the girl in the movie had to either be Valerie Hopper's daughter or a granddaughter. Probably a granddaughter. I mean, what a spitting image. I told my wife, I said, the only difference here is I think Valerie Hopper was like 5'9" and this girl's like 5'6". And I go to Google, how tall was Valerie Hopper? 5'6". Figures, right? You have no idea who Valerie Hopper is, do you?
Nope.
You ever see Mary Tyler Moore?
Yeah.
Remember Rhoda?
Yeah.
Valerie Hopper.
Really?
Yeah. They both just passed on in the last 5 years. I think Mary Tyler Moore died, then about a year and a half later, Valerie Hopper died. And believe it or not, other than Ted Knight, which played the news anchor, Ted Baxter,
yeah,
all the rest of them are still alive. Murray is still alive. Ed Asner is still alive. And the lady that played Phyllis is still alive. I was like, I'm gonna go watch my movie, man. You guys just get the hell out of here. Man, my wife makes me watch one more Hallmark movie. We're watching Exorcist after that. Oh man, my wife only allows me to watch 3 types of movies. Dramas, comedies, and dramatic comedies.
Oh, let's see what's going on up on this other end.
I am still 240,000 in debt. Not good.
You that far in debt?
I had to borrow money.
Oh.
Pay for a new tractor and a new big piece of land. Road jumping! Dun, dun, dun. I think I'm the only one watching my channel. I don't know why I'm talking anymore. I don't know. Kung Pao.
That's what I thought. He's turning around.
Oh, you think you smart? You know smart!
fire that guy.
Yeah.
Alright.
I'm always amazed how much my wife loves me. On Friday afternoon after payday. Oh, she's such a good girl. I definitely got the better deal in our marriage, that's for sure.
Might help if I unload this.
See you later, fellas. Bye, fellas. Hey. Hey, fellas. Ritalin for your children when you just don't give an F anymore. Sponsored by Pfizer. You know, they've actually taken Ritalin now and are using it, giving it to people with kidney issues. They changed the name of it. Did you know that? Yeah, how weird is that? Well, we can't sell it really as a drug anymore for mental depression to children, because people are starting to frown upon it. So let's change its name and we'll overmarket it as a drug for kidney problems. Perfect. Hey, that just dawned on me, Charles. You're a boomer.
Yep.
Oh man, I'm not a boomer. I don't get any bonuses. Nothing. Hey, it's for free. Nope, you're 3 years too young. You're Generation X. Buzz off, buddy. We got nothing for you. Nothing. They did. They cut my generation completely out of everything. Everything. Hey, free life insurance. Get out of here, Generation X. You're out. Free wheelchairs. Not for you, Generation X. Get out of here. Oh, it's unbelievable. Generation X and Generation D got screwed. Sir?
Yeah?
Put down the bong and slowly back away.
Really? Man.
I say that whenever anyone coughs on air. I just think it's funny. You know why no one's buying John Wayne toilet paper?
I'm at a loss.
It's rough and tough and doesn't take any shit off anybody.
I knew that was something was on that order was coming. Wow.
You know what Star Trek and toilet paper have in common?
I have no clue.
They both circle Uranus in search of Klingons.
Oh man. Man.
Well, it's true, ain't it? That's it. Charles said, I'm out of here. That's it. That's it. I'm offended. You will not make fun of Klingons in front of me.
There you are, down there at the bottom.
Wow, someone's actually watching my stream. It's freaking amazing. Somebody lost their mind. Whoever's watching my stream, I apologize to you now. So sorry. He's so sorry. So I missed the appointment for my wife's nails to get done yesterday. I forgot all about it. So I call up the Asian people today and ask them, are you still with me, Charles?
Yeah.
And I ask them for another appointment, and they're like, I got nothing open till after Christmas. You mad at me? No, I'm not mad at you. Like BS, man. Of course you're mad at me. Nothing open until Christmas. Give me a break. Only 2,000 people in this town. Between here and Christmas, you can do the whole town twice. Where's Patty Page when you need her?
I have no clue.
That Marty Feldman, man, what a looker. Remember Marty Feldman?
I'm pretty sure I do.
What did he look like?
Marty Feldman?
Yeah, what did he look like?
I have no clue.
You don't remember Marty Feldman. Marty Feldman was that guy that acted in, played the comedic roles of, like, the Hunchback of Notre Dame and stuff. He had the goofy eyes.
Oh, really?
You don't remember Marty Feldman, really? He was huge, like Danny Kaye. You don't know Danny Kaye either, do you? Nope, never heard of him. Wait a minute, did he have red hair? Yeah. Did he dance? Yeah. Did he sing? Yeah. Was he in movies? Yeah. Never heard of him. You know that actor, Jack Black?
Not right offhand, I don't.
Oh my God. He also has a band called Tenacious D. He's a huge actor. I'm trying to think of what you might have saw him in, other than everything you've seen in the last 10 years. Do you see the latest King Kong?
Yeah.
Alright, the one where they get in a ship and they go across to the island.
Oh, I know who you're talking about now. Okay, okay.
You know that guy's in the Atari commercial for when they made the Atari game Tarzan?
Really?
Yeah, he was like 10, 12 years old in that commercial. That's how long that guy's been in Hollywood. I was a little kid when that came out. I mean, not a little kid, but probably what, 15? 14? No, I couldn't even have been that old. Let me think. Yeah, probably 14. Probably about 1980, right? 1979, 1980. What the hell am I asking you for?
All I know is there was a remake of that movie.
All you boomers, man. LSD head. You can't remember shit. There was this guy, Charles. His name was Old Hippie. I said, that's an interesting name. Right? Are you still with me?
Yeah, I'm still with you.
That's an interesting name. I said, no, I grew up, my parents are hippies, and I just got one thing to say to all you hippies. He said, oh yeah, what's that? I said, take a damn bath. The guy wouldn't talk to me anymore. He took me dead serious, like I was telling him to take a bath. Like, like an idiot. Of course, everyone knows, you know, that was around. Hippies are about the dumbest people on the planet anyhow. Hippies, millennials, Generation Z, can't tell them apart. I think this is a good idea. Let's put the joint in a plastic mustard jar, call it a power hitter, sell it for $1. Everyone will buy it, and when the joint gets really low, it'll spray right in your face. Spray right in your face. Oh my gosh. Everyone buy the pet rocks. Oh, I got a pen here. I put a couple little eyeballs on the rock. Give me $8.99. Okay. Sea monkeys for sale. Sea monkeys. Remember them?
Mm-hmm.
Come on, man. Tell me hippies weren't the dumbest. Sea monkeys and pet rocks. Really? What's next? The ball of yarn?
Hi.
So
how you doing?
This girl goes into the hairdresser. She's wearing headphones. She gives the hairdresser a note. The note says, no matter what you do not remove the headphones. Cut my hair around the headphones, you know, and that's it. So, you know, she does it. And about once a month, this girl keeps coming in. Well, one day, the girl falls asleep while she's cutting her hair. So she's really curious what's on these headphones.
At this point. I got all that on the other side of the pond here with me. Actually, across state.
So she decides, I gotta hear what this girl is hearing in these headphones. So she pulls off the girl's headphones and the girl drops dead instantly. She's like, oh my gosh, what did I do? She puts the headphones to her ear. You know what it said? Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. All right.
In my case, it would say, it actually would say, breathe deeply.
You got a smart blonde, a dumb blonde, and Santa Claus, and a $20 bill laying on the ground. Which one gets it? Remember, it's a smart blonde, a dumb blonde, and Santa Claus. Which one gets the $20 bill? A smart blonde, a dumb blonde, or Santa Claus?
There's Tiny.
Santa Claus and a $20 bill laying on the ground. Who gets the $20 bill? Remember, it's a smart blonde, a dumb blonde, and Santa Claus.
Santa Claus.
Wrong. The dumb blonde, because the other two are figments of your imagination. Oh! Don't get me started.
Oh, how goes the light?
It's quiet, man. I'm having a hard time struggling, keeping people laughing. No one's talking to me. The last I got was, see you later, fellas. Bye. Hey, hey, fellas, hey! Thanks, Tiny. Thanks, Tiny. Welcome to the All Bad Charles Tiny channel. We offend everybody equally. Don't worry about it. Get over it. You don't like it? Just wait a minute. There's another one coming. If you're offended, please make sure and text me down below and let me know. This way I can do it again. Oh. Sorry guys, I had to step outside to smoke a cigarette.
Yeah, I got the green circle today for some odd reason. It just depends on what I'm doing and so forth. But that green circle, I know what you're talking about. I had an issue with it when I first started this map. I didn't get no green circle. But today I had the green circle to do this field.
You heard of crop circles?
No, we're talking about the circle when you're doing the taking soil samples with the precision farming. There's a circle that shows you where you're supposed to go.
Oh, I still ask, have you ever heard of crop circles?
Yep.
Why don't they have crop squares? Crop triangles, crop rectangles.
Wow, I fell into that one.
Too confusing, damn it.
I fell into that one with both feet.
So these people, they go to a party, and everybody has to dress as an emotion.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I know, it's a good one, right? Everyone's gonna be equally offended, don't worry. Alright? So the first guy is dressed all in pink. And the guy at the door says, what are you supposed to be? He goes, I'm love. He goes, oh, that's good enough representation of love. Go ahead on in. And the next one comes in, he's wearing all red. Like this, just stretched nylon fabric, skin tight, you know? And he goes, well, what are you supposed to be? He goes, I'm hate, man. I hate. He goes, oh, that's good enough emotion, you know? That fits the bill. Go ahead on in. The next one comes up, it's this black guy, he's stark naked, but he's got this pie on his penis. He goes, what are you? He goes, I'm effing disgusted.
Man. Wow.
That's it. Banned. That's it.
Yep, it's that. You're right, Pawhead. It's comedy hour.
You streaming there, Charles?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is my channel's called The Orbad. If you're offended, just come and let me know. I'll be sure to help you out. I can offend you even more than this, I guarantee. Just let me know how and why you were offended.
Had my wound care doctor's appointment today.
Yeah.
I'm down to 2 open wounds from 5 when I came home. And they're healing exceptionally faster than they expected.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah. Still can't go back to work yet, though. Sucks.
Yeah, I got the cover, I got the magazine Popular Mechanics today.
I can understand that, Pawhead.
My wife was a centerfold.
I'm not even doing anything. I was watching Planes on Disney Plus, and when I jumped in, I'm working on Sosnoka on my Switch.
Nice. Alright, I gotta be somewhere near my own damn farm. Where the hell am I? Where am I on this map? I still get lost on this map, man. Like, I don't know where I'm going half the time. I think I'm in one place. Oh, I went completely the wrong way.
I was working on Sozanoka on FS15 the other night.
Was you?
I have a... I accidentally found it because when my hard drive crashed, it was the last save file that my oldest son and I had built on 15. And he was, oh shit, he was 13, 14 years old when we built the map.
Wow.
But we built a map, it's an $11 million map.
Wow.
And what we did was we cleared half the forest across the street from the shop, sold the wood until we had enough money to buy a windmill. We put down a windmill and cranked up time. And now we have 5 windmills, a shit ton of equipment spread all over the freaking place.
Wow.
And we planted a forest right next to the main farm. In the big field, the first big field.
Windmills in that game pay $4,000 an hour, don't they?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's a ridiculous amount of money. I think it's $4,000 an hour.
Eventually, I end up having to do the manual part of it.
I think on Sozanoka
the reason I have
they
it
give you
on
just...
autos due to the fact I can see the gauge in the control panel.
I think in Sozanoka they give you just enough stuff where if you sell everything you can buy one windmill.
Maybe, I don't know.
That's quite a jump, man.
We have 100 sheep, 100 cows, 101 chickens.
Wow.
And we own the whole map. The BGA bunkers are full at the BGA. And I have 25 of those Fleegle ASS trailers.
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
All connected.
Oh, by the way, Pothead,
chaff
before I forget,
at 800,000
a brief
liters for the total combined trailers.
Wow.
Yeah. We went nuts on that map.
Did I tell you my wife
at one
called...
time this was all one massive field.
Did I tell you my wife called me an idiot?
Wheat, barley.
I told her, I said, look,
oats,
you're the one that married the idiot.
canola.
Now I'm your idiot.
Soybean and corn, all in this big massive field.
So she says to me, she says, stop acting childish. I said, I don't listen to pedophiles.
Wow.
And I have down here at this point.
I can't believe you got that. You're the only one that got that joke.
Cut the field up here.
Everyone else just looked at me like I was crazy.
I got apples, oranges, pears, and peaches growing here. I got a wind turbine. And on the other side, I have the 2 Christmas shops that brings me some income in.
I'm enjoying the hell out of this game on the Switch. Like, there's no cheats, there's no mod maps, no nothing.
This actually...
Yeah, that sounds cool.
You get Gold Crest and Sozanoka as the base game maps and nothing else.
This tree and the snowman Christmas pack,
I owe $215,000.
it also pays you an income.
I don't think I owe anything on this map. Yeah.
Well, I bought a new field and a new tractor because my tractor was driving Alicia crazy because it was too loud.
Yeah.
So I got rid of it and extended myself by buying a new tractor.
In the process of being, I have it limed.
Yeah, I got $215 in the hole. In the hole, and I'm coming up on midnight.
Been doing
no
contracts,
hope.
So.
Yeah, I got no hope of paying this thing back before midnight. None.
Alright, well, he must be down on
No, 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 no.
Fly down here real quick.
No, 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 no.
There he is. And of course I'm using this autonomous, John Deere autonomous tractor.
That thing, I laughed my ass off when I saw that today. It doesn't even look like that autonomous that he's talking about. It doesn't even look like a damn tractor.
It's not a tractor.
Well, that explains it. What is it?
It looks like the hood of a John Deere with tracks. That's it.
Oh, really? Maybe that's why they call it autonomous.
Yeah, that's what it's meant to be. I mean, Case, when they put theirs out, at least that looks like a tractor just missing a cab.
That's a lot of hours on no man's land.
Here comes midnight. I am paying back $1,207 on the loan.
So you're paying
that's gonna run into gonna run into some money there doing that landscaping.
Ouch.
That gets expensive, I know. It gets expensive
does,
after a little while.
Yep.
You know, that's 2 machines running for an hour of labor. You know what I mean? For nothing but borrowed money. Jeez, come on already. Oh, there we go. Just as I say it, right?
And wound care doctor there was really beside himself when he looked at my wounds. He goes, the 2 of you got are already healed up. I said, yeah, I know. When my wife changed my dressings this morning, they decided not to bother putting anything on it. He goes, yeah, no, you're good. The one on your thigh healed up really well. And then he looked at the other 2 open ones, one on my ass cheek and one on my abdomen. And he looked at my wife, he goes, you don't have to do any more wet the dry dressings on his abdomen. Just start using it. They gave us like this silver impregnated felt type material to put on some of the wounds.
Right.
And the one on my lower left abdomen was a wet to dry gauze.
Once I get everything laid out, I will be putting all the animals on this.
Just switch to that silver stuff I gave you guys, and you should heal up like immediately.
That's a good deal.
But my goal was
the silver impregnated stuff, like
putting a little bit of substantial in my silo.
Twice as fast, safely.
Right.
But
I don't know if you can see that or not.
Because the wounds have to heal from the inside out.
Well, it has to be a little different than silverdine, because all silverdine is lubriderm lotion and silver mixed in it. That's basically that's the 2 active ingredients. But I don't think you could put lubriderm lotion on an open wound. So what you're probably using is something along the lines of neosporin and silver.
No, it's not even a cream. It's literally just like a felt type material that's been impregnated with the silver.
Alright. And they don't want to put any creams in there, because I didn't...
Yeah, no. Not with the...
but with the burns... Well, with the burns, it's more of a dry skin thing,
all
you know what I mean?
across the board.
I'm
still not done. Probably have roughly about 4
But the active
million
ingredient in healing there is the silver.
Yeah, that's what speeds up the recovery process.
Right.
The healing process of it.
It's going to be close to get 4 million in potatoes. I don't think I'll have a problem getting the beets.
You planting taters and beets?
I already planted them.
I already told them. Taters!
And beets.
Taters!
I do them on a small scale, like on 17 on Ballincraig. I have one field on Ballincraig Estates that's dedicated, and I rotate between potatoes and sugar beets yearly. Like right now, I have potatoes in the ground that are just about ready to be harvested, and I get a pretty damn good yield out for a field.
I don't have the equipment to
do that stuff yet.
Yeah. That equipment's expensive.
It is.
And also I have to have bigger silos and everything like that as well.
They're real high.
So,
I know I'm going to probably reach right close.
It'll cost me $500,000 just to get into it, to $750,000 by the time I get the harvester, which is $300,000 change, get the planter, you know what I mean? Then I need a cultivator, because I don't have a cultivator right now, because I'm using DC9.
I haven't placed any
and then I need the header, because the header doesn't come with the beet harvester.
Yeah.
And, you know, so it's expensive. And then I have to buy the silo to hold it.
We started with 25 million. and
Balance Craig,
trying to work it down to where it's almost
I don't use the
nothing,
automated beet
and then that's when I'll add
I
the
use the
shops
drag
in,
behind.
the sale points.
And for the potatoes, I have the Ropa potato harvester that cuts the tops and harvests in one shot.
But doesn't the automated one work faster?
It works faster and it's got a higher capacity. Like the drag behind one on 17 has only got
on this edge of the
6,000
map
liter
here,
capacity.
I got trees
So
planted
it takes
on the edge.
it takes a hot minute for me to harvest that field.
And
the way I'm
after
playing
it's
that,
all
that
done,
map,
it'll
it
be
doesn't
all
bother
the
me,
way
'cause
around the
you
entire
have to have
edge
time
of the
to kill
map.
it. So
Trees.
Oh, I want to replace my damn harvester, but I've only got 5 hours on it, man. There's no way I'm
still
throwing it
running
away
that?
with
Well,
5
the
hours.
bank
Still using
is
that Russell
slowly
mash?
dwindling.
The what? Yeah,
So
I'm still
the
using that.
yeah.
I'm going to be using it for at least 10 more hours of its work time because I don't want to replace it when I still have a lot of use on it. They're too expensive to throw away. You know, you lose half your money just buying it and selling it.
Yeah.
Well, I can't afford that.
Well, see, that's what I'm going to do with No Man's Land. It's going to be realistically try to keep it as real as possible on No Man's. Flatmap is my ever since this map came out, I've done several different ways, and was able to get all my animals completed on this map.
I don't even have any crops to sell, basically, man.
No?
No. I'm telling you, man, that is...
I don't think I've sold any of my crops yet on the Switch. I planted my fields and I've been doing contracts, and that's it. After getting the equipment I wanted. I'm running the, what the hell, Zito tractors that you start out with. I kept those. I bought a corn header for the harvester. I think I bought a row crop planter so I can plant the corn and whatnot.
Right.
Fertilizer spreader. And that that took up $300,000 of my loan.
Wow.
And I'm just about back up to $100,000 in cash so I can start paying stuff back.
I keep my cash real low when I owe money. Especially right at midnight, I pay off almost, like, I'll leave myself a little over $10,000. You know, just enough to cover, you know, what the interest and my maintenance fees are going to be and everything. And then right after midnight goes by, I'll borrow some of the money back. But it just saves me a couple dollars, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, even if I'm only knocking, you know, $15,000 off the bill,
I totally agree with that.
A little bit of money.
I'm going to have to take a look at your map.
That's what my wife said.
You know what sucks about living where we live?
What's that?
We have to drive.
Outside the weather?
Oh, well, no, the weather, I mean, aside from it getting really cold, the weather hasn't really bothered me yet.
That's the part I was talking about, though, getting really cold. I mean, summers are beautiful.
Oh yeah, the summers out here are gorgeous. I think we only had like 3 separate weeks of like high humidity and hot temps.
Wow.
And that was it. The rest
But
of
everything's so green out there, you know what I mean? I was up there in North Ridgefield.
We're surrounded by farmland where our apartment complex is. There's a field behind us. There's a field just across the way on the other side of the hockey rink.
I gotta turn this light on
and
here
then
for a minute.
There's open fields across the street that are, you know, farmland.
Hockey rink. What is that, a fence with 2 stands?
Well, I'll have to get a picture of it and send it to you. It's actually a pretty damn big hockey rink.
Indoors, really?
Yeah.
Up there? Like, what the hell would they need it for?
I honestly don't know. I mean, it had
hey,
because
spray
of this
water
COVID,
on the ground. You got a hockey rink anywhere.
Because of this COVID crap, it hasn't been very busy. That's for sure.
Yeah, I know. They're just putting everybody out of business. And we all say, just thanks so much, man. We really appreciate you.
Yeah.
Thanks for ruining our lives.
They shut down one restaurant here in town because they violated the COVID rules. So that restaurant's gonna go out of business because of it. Big joke, man.
Stop firing your governors. That's all you can do. Stop firing them.
They don't fucking understand what they're doing, but in the safety sake.
Oh, they understand what they're doing. They're making Amazon and everybody else millions. They understand what they're doing.
Yeah.
The new oligarchies are in power. You don't think this... Look, Pastor told me years ago, he said, whenever you see something stupid that you don't understand, it's because somebody's making money.
Yeah.
I'm going to blue screen for a minute.
Everybody pay attention to the square bouncing balls. Hello. Ah, you think you smart? You know smart. Boy, I thought I would have saw Alicia by now. Usually it's about time she comes running in.
Yeah.
About 1 o'clock in the morning, my time, yeah.
Hasn't been in
Or our
yet?
time. Huh?
Hasn't been in yet?
Nah. She doesn't come every night, but a lot of nights, you know.
Yeah.
I just wanted to show her I got rid of that tractor for her, but she ain't here to appreciate it.
What did you replace it with, out of curiosity?
A Lamborghini.
Wow. No.
Cheap, fast, and powerful.
Yep.
You know, they're not the most powerful one, but 39 miles an hour, you know.
Yeah.
People say, why don't you buy the JBC or JVC, whatever it is, and, you know, it goes 45, but the thing also goes tick, 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 tick,
Yeah,
tick,
they
tick,
always,
tick,
they
you
have
know,
that
it drives you
sounds.
nuts.
Yep.
I can't take the noise of it, that's the problem. It drives me insane.
Tired as hell when I got home today. I didn't sleep for shit this morning. Or yesterday morning, I should say. Had to get up around 12 o'clock. I had a shower and took a shower at 1 and then got ready to go. Had to be at the doc's office for 3, so we left at 2.
Wow.
By the time I was done at the doc's office, I was freaking exhausted. That's just from walking, too. I was dead-ass tired when I got home.
Did I tell you about the Russian that was paid $1 million to blow up the car?
No.
Burnt his mouth on the tailpipe.
Damn Russians.
Brilliant people there, brilliant people. One guy was complaining, it's not fair, all the Jewish people own all the banks. I said, and what, you'd prefer the Polish people own them? For the Polish? Yeah, it might be a good idea to have smart people running your banks.
When Russia was still a communist country.
Like now?
They had, well, they're not
You mean when it was the USSR?
Yeah. They had one of the lowest crime rates. Did you know that?
I'll tell you why.
If you committed a crime in Russia when it was the USSR, when you were actually, you went in front of a jury and they convicted you of the crime, They'd walk you out on the porch steps and blow your brains out on the porch steps and leave your body there as an example.
Yeah.
That's
Also,
how
another
cruel they
reason
were.
why they had very low crime is like China, they didn't report it. You just went to Siberia.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah, they shipped you off.
Right. Lack of reporting also yields a low crime rate, you know. It wasn't like they were an open society. You know,
Yep,
they
that's
weren't. They were
exactly
closed.
what it's all about. What that was all about.
I mean, I believe right now China's executing about 1 million people a year, and you don't hear anything about it.
Oh, no doubt. Who the hell was it? Was it one of the guys I used to work with, another dancer in Connecticut? He was in a, like, he was always looking at shit up, you know, North Korea, South Korea, and
That's
and
another
China
thing
and
too.
stuff.
Right.
There was a, I think it was China. There was a family that the father had passed away, and the father was on, like, he had retired, so he was getting checks every month, and he made it to a certain age, and the government showed up to congratulate him on his age, and they walked in the house, and his body was sitting in a corner, mummified, and the family was still collecting his checks, his
Oh
retirement
my
checks.
gosh.
They murdered the entire family
Wow.
because of it.
Wow.
Somebody, they murdered the son and
Cool.
the wife, and somebody went to prison for the rest of their life.
What
Yeah.
can you do except that there? I mean, they're not, obviously that's in poverty that they're committing such a crime.
Yeah,
You know, so you can't get blood out of a stone.
right.
So, you know, the cheapest thing to do there is kill them. That'll teach them a lesson. I'm sure that was the thinking, though. Well, what else can we do with them?
Whoever was sent to prison was forced to pay back all the checks that they had cashed over the years. Because the guy had been dead for like 15, 20 years when the government found out about it.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
My buddy was just asking me the other day about my Social Security. Because I'm going to have crazy Social Security when I retire, man. I put in the 80s, in the late 80s, I put in for 4 years or 5 years in a row, almost maximum amount of Social Security. Not that I was earning that much, I wasn't taking my paycheck, and I was putting my whole paycheck into it because I was making so much money off of tips, and I was working a day job as well.
Yeah.
You know, so I just didn't need the money, and they were matching it. The owner of the place used to get mad at me about once a month, man. He was hating matching my paycheck every week with Social Security because they have to match.
Yeah.
You know, back then, I don't know if they still do. And so my Social Security payments are going to be nutty. You know, I mean, we're talking like, you know, maybe as much as $4,000 or $5,000 a month.
Nice.
Nutty numbers, you know. And I told him, I said, I'm not going to collect it. He goes, what do you mean you're not going to collect it? I said, man, they took the money already. I don't want it. Even if it's there when I do retire, I never counted on it, and I'm never collecting it.
Yeah.
And he was like getting mad about it. I'm like, dude, it's my money, not yours. What's your problem?
Yeah.
It's not like if I do collect it, I'm going to pay your rent for you, you know?
Right.
You know, like another Rex, you know what I mean? Thanks a lot, man. I'm going to have a hard time making my own decisions, how to run my own life here. People shocked me today, Tiny. And what the hell would he care if I collected or not?
Yeah.
Why should he care? Well, by the time the sun rolls up again, I should have canola and soy to sell.
Nice.
So, I mean, it's not going to pull me out of debt, man. Because I've only got a 45,000 liter vehicle, trailer, you know. So it's not like even the two of them together will pull me out of debt. They won't. I've got 2 viewers, man. They ain't said a word to me in hours.
Oh, I'm one of them. I got you playing.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna jump over to Charles' stream, give him a thumbs up.
The other one, I don't know who the other one is. It might be John Brock.
It could be.
I don't know.
John Brock's always everywhere. He's amazing.
He is amazing.
He's
but I think he jumped
just
over
about everybody's chats.
I think he jumped over to Charles. Well, Charles is doing 19. That's way more interesting than 17. Nah. All I'm doing right now is cutting grass.
Speaking of interesting in 17, you were right. I had 1,200 views on Colborough Park Farm on 17 when I streamed with Cows Go Moo.
Yeah, I told you had one that had 1,200 views.
I couldn't believe it. I saw that and I shit myself. I'm like, no freaking way.
Yeah, I told you, man. You got way more views than I've ever gotten.
Hey, Pothead says hi.
Hi, Pothead. Is he wearing a pot on his head, or...?
Yeah, he's wearing a pot on his head.
Sweet. I did that once. I threw a pot on my head. I was cooking dinner one night. And I looked at the kids and I said, "What am I?" And the oldest was like, "You're a pothead."
You should have walked right up after him and gave him a short shove and said, "What am I now?" When he didn't know, said, "Don't push her."
I'll never forget. He came home one day from school. I want to say it was his freshman or sophomore. I think it was his freshman year of high school. Comes home, tear-assing in the house. "Dad, you're not going to believe what happened in school today." I'm like, "I'm all ears. Let me hear it." He goes, "So, this 13-year-old went to a senior who was known for selling marijuana and wanted to buy something." Okay. He goes, the senior got pissed at the kid because he asked him at school. But anywho, the senior was like, "Okay, meet me at this spot tomorrow and I'll hook you up." So the 13-year-old not only shows up with a buddy, but shows up with an airsoft pistol, looked like a Glock.
Right.
Scared the shit out of the senior, robbed the senior of all of his marijuana and like $400 in cash. Okay? And then took off with his little buddy. Shows up to school the next day and they just happen to be in the same lunch period together. The senior walks up to the kid, grabs him by the throat, picks him up, pins him against the wall, starts wailing on him. Beats the ever-loving shit out of the kid. And of course they had an on-campus officer. The officer breaks it up. "What the hell's going on here? That little bastard robbed me yesterday at gunpoint, stole all my marijuana and my money." So they all got arrested because the senior was selling marijuana to an underage student. And the 13-year-old and his buddy got arrested for fucking robbing the dude. I looked at my kid. I looked at my oldest son. I'm like, "Jesus, that senior's pretty stupid, huh? I would have just walked away and let it be." Now they have records.
I felt like beating the crap out of him. That's why I'm doing it.
I couldn't believe it.
Nowadays, you can't. If you get caught with that, even walking into a school with any type of a weapon, you might as well hang her up.
Oh, he didn't have a weapon in school. They met off campus. Like the next thing that afternoon or something.
Right, there was no weapon involved in that. Well, except at the robbery point, which wasn't at school.
No, that's no joke. I remember shit when I was 18. I moved to Nebraska about a week after I graduated, and some friends of mine went to the airport with me to see me off. And one of my buddies, who was raised on a farm, didn't even think twice about it. Tries to go through airport security with a 9-inch buck knife on him.
Brilliant.
They're like, "You either have to take that back out to your vehicle or we're not letting you in here." Okay, so he looks at the kid who he rode to the airport with, gets his keys, goes out, puts the knife away, comes back in. Of course, now they're really going over him with the wand.
Right.
And the eye looks in his boots, set the wand off. He looks at the security guards. He's like, oh shit, sorry, I forgot to get rid of the shotgun too. They damn near handcuffed him on the spot. Man. My old man sitting there with a smirk on his face going, you're a dumbass.
I actually brought my broadsword on a plane with me.
Yeah?
When I bought in Vegas, yeah, just before, well, before 9/11, obviously.
Yeah,
but I actually carried my broadsword on a plane.
Yeah.
Yeah. But when I was a young man, you know, a real young man, many, many moons ago, I'm old now, obviously, 54 years old. But I used to carry my weed on a plane by breaking it all up and putting it in ginseng tablets.
Uh-huh.
They didn't know.
They would, yeah. They wouldn't.
Are you talking about the capsules?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
I would just open up the capsules and shape all the ginseng out, chuck it, put my weed inside the capsules, all broken up real fine, and just take it right on a plane like it was ginseng. Right on my person, it's no problem.
Wow.
Yep.
I bet that took some time doing.
It does. But it's not like you buy plane tickets and you're getting on the next day. You got like a month, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You have plenty of time. But it works. I wouldn't carry it on my persons anymore though, but you can put it in your bag. Who's ever gonna check? You know, all you do is you get a bag for all your personals, you know, like razors and toothpaste.
Yeah, yeah.
And you put it in that bag, and then you put that bag inside your luggage. I mean, you're good as gold. Good as gold. And if you wear gloves while you're doing it, putting them in the capsules, you can claim ignorance. But how the hell do you know? All I know is I bought a bottle of ginseng, and who the hell knows what's in it?
Yep.
They were tampered with, prove it.
Yeah.
That would not be easy to prove. Remember, never talk to the cops and never admit anything. Rule 1 and 2, never talk to the cops. Even if you're innocent, don't talk to the cops. Ever. But you gotta understand, them people at airport security, they're only $10 an hour people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're not police officers, they're not rocket scientists.
Yeah.
You know, they're just average people that didn't get a job at Walmart. They didn't quite fit in for Lowe's, so, you know, or Home Depot, so there they are. But now I don't fly planes anymore at all, ever, for any reason, because I don't feel like getting groped.
Yeah, I hear you there. I'd rather drive anyway.
My sister told me she was going to fly down. I said, I don't want them groping you or taking pictures of your cootie. So, you know, I don't want you flying down here. She said, I'm so old now, I'd probably like it. I said, okay, you're still my sister.
Yeah. Don't need to hear that shit.
Lunatic,
Sounds like
how
Charles
you
just
doing?
made some money.
Hey, lunatic.
Oh, is that you, Tiny?
What's that?
Did you just finish your mission?
Yeah, that was me. I was finishing up a mission on that.
I heard that money ring sound.
Yeah.
Pay me.
Why the hell did that? Oh, I hit the button on the controller. Oops.
Wait a minute. Need to turn around. Actually get on the other
So
side
now,
of this strip.
this is the last time I am harvesting canola on its medium field. That's moving to a big field, and wheat is moving to my medium field. And I got barley growing on 2 small fields. Well, a small field and an ultra small field. So I should get a full load of everything now except soy. Soy I'll probably only get like 30,000 liters. But soon enough I'll own enough to where, you know, I'll be doing multi-fields every time I harvest. It won't be one field I'm harvesting. That's when you stop pumping in the money in this game. When you're harvesting like 4 fields every time. Another thing is, I wish you could sell your land in this game.
There we go.
Yeah, I know.
Like, once you own it, like, nobody else in the world wants it.
Hello, Charles.
Man, I still got... See you later, fellas. See you in a bit, fellas. Still just sitting there. Ever since he wrote fellas, no one wants to talk to me. Hey! Hey!
Remember that about a year ago when we first met over in Germany G's, when we talked about the oatmeal, coconut and oatmeal cookies?
Me?
Yeah, you.
I'm old, man. I was a pothead when I was a kid. You think I remember anything? That was my magazine. Pothead Mechanics. Popular Pothead. National Pothead. Man, when I was a kid, I loved that. National Pornographic. National Pornographic. I mean, you may as well just call it that. Every month they had issues of black women in there naked.
Oh, wow.
You didn't know that in the National Geographic?
Oh, yeah. No, now I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, National Pornographic. That's what I used to call it. Like, somehow it wasn't nudity if it was an African woman, right?
Yeah, right.
Oh, this is awesome. The field is almost done.
Jackson Brown, how are you doing today?
I better say, Jackson Brown, really?
Mm-hmm.
Is that the real Jackson Brown?
The one and only.
You wish. You're running on empty, man. You're running on empty. That would actually be a cool person to meet, though, Jackson Brown. I remember this old movie by Arlo Guthrie called Jackson,
No. What am I doing here?
Alice's Restaurant. Have you ever seen that, Tiny?
No.
Yeah, the whole premise of the movie is there are a bunch of bums living together in a commune. No one wants to get a job. And they take their garbage and they throw it off the side of the road going down a hill, you know, and like the cops come and make them pick it up, and that was a real bummer because the cops are wrong for doing that, you know?
Yeah.
Like, what the F? You mean it's okay to just like throw your litter on someone else's property and that's just gonna be okay? I mean, okay, you know? Yeah, it's gotta be me, most luxurious me, you know? What the hell? Damn potheads. Hippies, man. I was just telling Charles, man. The only thing dumber than hippies on this planet is the Generation Z. Oh my gosh, man. They're dumb. They sold them pet rocks, Tiny. A whole generation of people bought pet rocks.
Dude, I was watching the History Channel the other night, and it was Christmas Through the Ages, and they covered this. I think they covered the 50s. They covered the 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s. And in the 70s, they covered the pet rock in that one of the episodes.
Oh my gosh, they were dumb. And sea monkeys. That was another thing they all bought. Sea monkeys, lava lamps.
The dude was a millionaire within 6 months of selling his pet rocks.
They all bought them. They're freaking hippies. They all bought. I'm telling you, buddy. Everybody had a pet rock.
He spent like a penny manufacturing the boxes for the damn things, and he was a millionaire in like 6 months.
Yep. Pet rocks. And they bought sea monkeys. You know, they paid outrageous money for sea monkeys.
I think I remember my brother saying something about sea monkeys when they were kids.
And lava lamps. Now, lava lamps look cool till you touch them.
Yeah.
Go touch one. See what happens.
You get burnt.
You think an iron gets hot? Try a lava lamp. Try a lava lamp.
You get burnt.
Oh, you're going to get burnt for sure. It's going to be third-degree burns and off to the hospital you go. I mean, if someone broke in your house, all you got to do is throw the lava lamp at them. Fight's over.
Oh, man. Man.
You can have this.
You don't need a gun. You don't need anything. Just chuck the lava lamp.
Here, catch it.
Yeah, exactly. Catch this. If the glass don't get you, the oil will.
Yeah.
Oh, and them Eye of the Storms. Oh my gosh, they had a fascination with them Eye of the Storm things, man.
Never heard of that one.
Yes, you have. It's the ball with the electric charge inside of it.
Oh,
you go touch it and
yep.
Yeah, they used to call them the Eye of the Storm back then, and they were all buying them. The only thing that they had that I should have bought was their damn hippie posters. They're worth a fortune now.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had these really cool glow-in-the-dark shit, hippie posters, you know.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. I've seen them.
Yeah. I should have bought a bunch of them. I mean, then again, what can you expect? They were growing up playing with Mr. Potato Heads and Lincoln Logs and Slinkies. Oh, this is a fun toy. Watch, it goes downstairs. Slinky, Slinky, a wonderful, wonderful toy. It's fun for a girl or a boy. Fun for a girl or a boy.
Do not forget the Tinker Toy.
And the Tinker Toys. Oh, your Tinker Trucks were cool, though, man. I'm not going to make fun of your guys' Tinker Trucks. You guys got the bomb when it came to Tinker Trucks. All friggin' metal. Couldn't break them with a friggin' hammer.
You whip somebody up the side of the skull and knock them out, leave them bleeding on the sidewalk.
Literally kill them with the fire truck. Literally. And they had these, and I had one, so I can tell you, this is a fact. They had these science kits, Tiny, where you could mix chemicals together.
Yeah.
What do you think one of the chemicals was?
Oh, I'm sure it was deadly.
Uranium.
Yeah.
Uranium. They sold it, and it says from 8 years old and up, and it's got uranium.
Yep.
Uranium. You know, the stuff we don't want Iran to have.
Let's package a whole bunch of dangerous chemicals together and give it to 8-year-olds.
And they had bright lights. Remember them?
Not responsible when they blow a hole in the side of your house.
Or, you know, eat the uranium.
Yeah.
Eat the uranium.
Oh, bright lights? Yeah, I remember bright lights. Our kids had bright lights for a little while.
How about the easy baking oven? Heats up to 350 degrees. Perfect to burn your kids with a light bulb.
Yep, with a light bulb.
You know, a plastic little friggin' thing, and we're gonna heat it up to 350 degrees. Let's hope it doesn't burn your house down.
My sisters never had one of those.
You'd have to be insane to buy one of them for your kids. They had
some of the shit my mother can remember growing up as a kid. She was born in 1947.
Yeah, that's the generation that had all the great shit.
Yeah, they had all the good shit. She can remember when Kool-Aid came out, and there were 3 flavors. One of them was lemonade. I don't remember what the other one was.
Grape.
And one of them was root beer. Kool-Aid used to make a root beer.
I think grape was one of them too.
Yeah, it could have been.
I bet you it was either grape or cherry, one or the other. But you know another toy they had at Charles's generation? That would shock the crap out of you? Glass blowing toys. They had toys where they would heat up glass, sand, and make glass and blow it.
Well, it's like the wood burning kits too.
1,200 degrees. 1,200 degrees. That is good for my 8-year-old.
Wood burning kits with a 6-inch freaking electrical cord on the end of it.
And then you got the Easy Bake Oven.
We were talking about the Easy Bake Oven already. That was ridiculous, but the glass blowing thing is even more ridiculous.
You know what?
Glass blowing?
That was an incentive to get the kids to study that
what,
stuff.
Burn themselves to go to the hospital?
No, to study science.
I was telling Tiny, I don't know where you was at the time, but I was telling him about your all chemical kits that had uranium.
Yeah,
I was chemicals in the box was uranium. Uranium.
I know what was in that box. It was a lab kit.
You go back
it was a lab kit, exactly.
You go back over the last 200 years, some of the crazy shit that they came up with that they thought was good for us, that, you know, they gave to kids and whatnot.
Right.
Like, what the hell?
Uranium?
Oh, shit, I can't think of the name. Mercury chromium or something to that effect. It was an elixir. Thought that was good for kids.
Nice. Perfect.
Yeah.
It can't be as bad as uranium, though.
No, well, mercury's definitely just on its own.
Yeah, but not as deadly as freaking uranium.
Yeah, you just die from radiation sickness from uranium.
I mean, yeah, you can radiation sickness your whole entire family in one shot. Mom, guess what I put in the cake?
Well, they figured that out. They figured that out with the X-rays that they used to put in like pharmacies and stuff as a novelty. Then they realized that the X-rays were giving people cancer.
Yep. Well, they knew about the uranium though, because they were putting on watch dials 10 years earlier. And the women were in the hospital with their jaws falling off, and they got uraniums in the kids. They knew about it. It wasn't like it was a big secret, you know, and they didn't know.
Yeah.
They damn well knew. I mean, Madame Curie was already dead for years from radiation. They knew.
Look what they used in for the powder for the Etch-a-Sketch.
What did they use in it?
If I'm not mistaken, that was carbon, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think I think not only was Etch-a-Sketch carbon, I think that bearded guy used to move the magnets around. That magnetic thing wasn't iron. It was some type of weird material as well. That wasn't necessarily good. I think it was, what was his name? Fuzzy Wuzzy or something like that?
Yeah, I know. I had so many of those things as a kid. It's ridiculous. Seemed like something the grandparents would always give you for Christmas.
That's because we were poor, bro.
Yeah, I hear you.
If we were rich, we would have never had them things. We would have had race car tracks and everything else.
My mother's parents were what they referred to back then, land rich and money poor.
Yeah.
My grandfather had a shit ton of property, but no cash.
That's why we had all the leftover
by the time
stuff.
By the time he passed away, though, I mean, he was well off. Hey, not massively well off, but he was comfortable.
Well, that's like this game. I mean, You do realize that one cycle of harvesting is a year, right?
Uh-huh.
My buddy was like, why after 20 hours do you have to get rid of your machine? I said, 'cause it's like 10, 15, 20 years later, man.
Yeah, you're paying so much on maintenance, it's not worth it keeping it anymore.
Well, it's not just that. I mean, it's how many years later in this game, technically? And it's got to be at least 10 years later by the time you get 20 hours on a harvester. I think I'm just going to fast forward time this time. Because it's dark and I don't feel like working in the dark. Right. Me too. And it doesn't look like anything is clean enough for me to sell anything. So, off we go. We'll put it on 30 minutes. I smoke part of a cigarette. Gotta kill some time. Save the game real quick. Tiny low. Watching a movie. I'll join you a bit later, fellas. And that was it. Fellas. I knew all bad was funny. And you know there's that kind of funny though. It's like them old Batman TV shows that all this generation loved. Pow! Bang! Boom! You know?
Kaboom!
The ambiguously gay guy. You know? The ambiguously gay guy. No superhero can't have their little boy henchman. Because I know when I'm fighting crime, I want a 15-year-old boy with me.
Yeah.
You know how Bruce Lee got his start, don't you?
No.
He played in the Green Hornet as a sidekick.
Really? Oh,
Yeah. If you watch the old Green Hornet, that's Bruce Lee.
That's wild.
He wasn't Doug Green Hornet, he was a sidekick.
Right, yeah. No, I get what you're saying.
He was the ambiguously gay little boy. Hey, I got a job over here, you want it? His parents, you don't have any? Well, come on over here. Come on over here. I got some stuff down in my basement. Sure do.
You want to hear a really dark joke thing? I'm like, I don't care. He goes, what's dark and has 6 holes in it? Like,
I don't know.
You got me. He goes, Bruce Wayne's parents in the alley.
Wait a minute, what did he say?
Bruce Wayne's parents in the alley.
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
I looked at him, I said, where the hell did you hear that?
Bruce Wayne's parents in the alley. That is funny. That is how they got killed, wasn't it? They got shot to death.
Yeah, the Joker shot him, right?
Yep. Batman, the only superhero with no superpowers.
Yep.
Unless you count money as a superpower.
Well, in this day and age, maybe.
Certainly do a lot with it. Look at
Well,
Facebook.
you gotta remember, Iron Man,
They can
he
rig
was
the whole
no
election.
superhero. He was not given any superpowers.
Who?
Iron Man.
Oh, yeah,
He had a
that's
suit.
true.
His suit
but-
had superpowers.
His suit had
He could
superpowers,
fly.
he didn't.
Yeah, but he could fly in that suit. Batman couldn't fly. No superpowers. Everything was just from gadgets. Like Inspector Gadget. Hold on, I gotta check something in my kitchen.
Jesus Christ, I haven't heard of that one in eons. Oh,
I used to love that show when I was a kid.
Inspector Gadget was a shit when I was a kid.
Yep. That and the Animaniacs. I'll be right back.
Yeah, maybe actually funny as hell. Hello, nerds.
Yep, Iron Man's suit is a gadget.
Alright, what'd you say about the Animaniacs?
I said they were freaking hysterical.
I know, they had baloney in their slacks. While Bill Clinton played the sax.
Yeah.
They were Pinky and the brain. What are we doing tonight, Brain? The same thing we do every night, Pinky. Try to take over the world.
Fucking lab rats.
Sparrow, what's going on, man?
Yeah, see, you got a viewer finally.
Dun, he left.
Snarf.
It was fun while it lasted. Hey, here comes the sun, and I say, get the F out of here!
Yeah, I prefer a lot of the music from you guys' generations over today's stuff.
That's the only thing they had. Music. I got an idea. Let's let all of our daughters go to Haight-Ashbury, wear funky clothes, never bathe, and hang around with a bunch of drug addicts. Oh yeah, that's okay, let's do that. Oh, and the cults they had, Tiny. Oh my gosh.
Oh, I've
Oh
heard
my
about
gosh.
them. Yeah. I remember
They had
way
so
back
many
in the
cults
90s.
back then.
Yeah.
Charles was probably in 3 cults and didn't even know it.
Where'd my harvester get to? Oh, there you are.
Oh, now he's using equipment.
Yep.
What do you mean you
Let's say-
completed this task? That's better. Alright, let's see if anything's paying now.
Oh boy.
Oh, of course not. Of course not. But at least I'll have 39,000 liters of soy. I'll have over 45,000 liters of that right after I pick this up.
This?
That's all I can sell is 45,000 liters.
Yeah.
Don't have a big enough harvester, and you try to dump 2 loads off, they rip you off on the second one, you know? Always, you know, always makes you happy. I'm so happy you just screwed me. I don't know what I would have done if you didn't do that.
Alright, where's the truck at? There you are.
Well, I think if I do some more missions, I'll be able to pay off all my debt on this day. I have done 69 missions so far.
I forgot how well the payouts are on missions when you're not running seasons.
I don't know if they pay well in seasons or not. I've never done seasons.
They don't. You don't get a time bonus at all. And you take the typical amount that you would make. So you were making, say if you were running a non-season map and you did a contract for $9,500.
Right.
Running seasons, you'd get like $2,500.
Oh, forget that.
Yeah. And no
I wouldn't
time
even waste
bonus.
my time. I wouldn't even waste my time.
That's what I'm
I can
enjoying
get more
about.
by harvesting my crops.
That's part of what I'm enjoying about the non-season map on the PS4 and on the Switch.
Right.
Just you get the time bonuses from, you get one hell of a payout for starters, and then you get the time bonuses. And if you use the smaller equipment, you get a bigger payout.
Right.
If you turn down a contract the first time and then you go back in, it'll give you different equipment.
Right.
Well, the bigger
They
equipment,
use bigger or smaller equipment.
the bigger equipment, the less the payout, because it's going to take half as long to do the job.
Right. That's why I always go for the bigger equipment, because I just want to get the job done with. Give me something.
Yeah, I hear you. Like right now, I'm cultivating a field with like a 4-meter cultivator.
Is it going to be under your name there, Pawhead?
Listen to Charles, man. He's just like chatting away with all of his clients. I'm sitting here with no one. Just great. Just great. Mama told me there'd be days like this. She didn't tell me it was going to be every day, though.
Alright, let's see.
I've got a face even a mother can't love. Stick my face in dough, make gorilla cookies. I don't care.
So, I don't know if I told you this. My older sister has 3 boys. 2 from her first marriage, 1 from her second marriage. And between her and my wife, after we had 3 boys each, both my sister and my wife had their tubes tied. Right?
Right.
Because 3 boys was enough for us. And
that's enough for anybody.
Our younger sister had 5 boys, and
that's a lot of freaking boys.
My mother's got 14 grandkids right now. Out of the 14 grandkids, she only has 2 granddaughters.
Wow.
So, last summer, my older sister remarried for the 3rd time, nicely, and she has number 4 on the way, and it's going to be a girl.
Nice.
After
but
having
your grandpa must be happy because his family name is going on. His family name. You lose the daughters once they get married, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, they say that a woman gets destroyed and has loss of a sense of detachment when she doesn't carry the child anymore.
Yeah.
But the dad has loss of attachment to the female when she gets married.
Yeah.
And they say that the 2 emotions are very similar. Now, what they know, I don't know. You know, because I don't know who they are. Because whenever they say they, I don't know who the hell they're talking about.
The quotation marks experts.
Right. They. They who? Like this guy's in school taking college courses to be a CPA, right?
Oh.
The guy that's teaching him how to be a CPA was never a CPA in his life.
Wow.
Brilliant, right? Paying $120,000 to get for, you know, from a guy to teach you how to be a CPA that was never a CPA.
Yeah.
No real world experience at all, but yet you're paying him $120,000 a year. Brilliant. I think you should have checked on that before you gave him the check.
No joke.
Yeah, I know what I'm talking about, but I've never done it. Yay! Second field going down.
Word.
In case you can't tell, Tiny, this world doesn't make a lot of sense to me.
Dude, it hasn't made sense to me since I was a teenager.
Confuses me.
And I actually remember the very moment shit started going to hell. I was driving with my wife in our old Monte Carlo. We were just getting on Route 8 south, going to her brother's mother-in-law's house, and over the radio. And this is distinctly where I remember this happening, or starting. They were given like the Daily News, and there was a student that refused to stand up for the Pledge of Allegiance because he wasn't American. And that's when all shit started going downhill and going to hell.
When I started noticing the shit was going downhill, I believe it was 1984.
Oh wow, that was.
And I was on a bus.
I was 4 years
and
old.
I picked up a newspaper, you know, and in the newspaper, I can't remember if it was like Bosnia or Poland, you know, Liechtenstein, but it was one of them countries over there. And they were executed. They executed the husband and the wife that were the leaders of the country. The husband was. You know why?
Why?
Because they were anti-abortion.
Really?
They made abortion illegal in the country, so they executed them.
That's fucking real.
That's pretty sure sign the shit's hitting the fan.
Yeah.
Pretty sure sign. So I ran to Jesus Christ thinking we got to be right near the end now. If I had only known how dark it was really going to get.
Yeah, right.
I mean, we got concentration camps in China right now and nobody cares. You know, we still buy their products. Nobody cares. Yeah, just a tad.
Oh, that's alright. The Democrats were setting those up over here a couple of years ago. When Hillary was almost certain she was going to get elected president.
Oh, that was the Alaska thing?
Oh no, they had concentration camps set up all over the United States. They had plastic coffins set up waiting for bodies in the works.
No, the plastic coffin things, I know what that's about. We had gotten a threat. Iran sent us a threat and said that they had 8 suitcase nukes in the United States that we didn't know about. And they sent us to one to prove to us that what they were saying was true.
Yeah.
And it freaked out the president so much, I believe that it was Obama, that he bought 500,000 coffins, and it turned out that they really only had the one in the country.
Yeah.
But they were trying to scare the shit out of us so we wouldn't attack them. I can't remember if that was Bush or Obama.
It was Obama.
That happened to.
It was Obama. Some of the videos that I've seen, man, that makes me believe otherwise.
The one thing that they bought that was unexplainable is the 30,000 guillotines. Why did they buy 30,000 guillotines?
Because of us.
And where the hell are they now? And the other thing that they bought that they can't explain is why did Homeland Security buy 1 billion rounds of ammo?
Also, you know, the common person couldn't.
The common person couldn't get ammo, exactly.
How are they going to defend themselves if they got guns but no ammo?
Right, exactly, and that's why they were buying the ammo like that.
That's why I call Hillary Killer. She's nothing. I apologize for my language. She's nothing but a one-on-one cunt. And
I'm not a big fan of Hillary.
I don't use that word very often. She's nothing but a one-on-one.
The only thing with her is it's almost not worth arresting her and jailing her anymore because she's so damn old.
Yeah.
You know, at this
throw her in
point,
prison at this point, she's gonna get thrown into one of them comfy padded prisons with all the enemies and everything.
What's the point? She's, you know, she's what, 10 years at the most from dead?
But if you ask her and Bill came out of the White House, they'd grow.
Bill, I would still put in jail. It doesn't matter. It's not a female. I have a different feeling towards females and males. I don't care if a male dies in prison. You know, I do care if a female dies in prison, but I do not care if a male dies in prison at all whatsoever. I am an equal opportunity offender.
Charles, you in your stream now?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Are you still streaming? Because it shows you offline.
Yeah. Huh?
Oh no, that was my phone, my bad. My phone fucked up.
I went to Pothead's stream for a couple minutes to see what he was doing.
I tell you guys,
put down the bomb and step away slowly. What do you think he's doing?
I tell you guys, I streamed for like 20 hours straight the other day.
Yeah, you're telling me about that.
YouTube crashed. Fucking bullshit. I actually had to delete that video. I could not. I couldn't get rid of it off of YouTube, so I ended up having to delete the damn thing.
Why didn't you just leave it?
Oh, I just got sick and tired of logging on YouTube and saying that I was still live on YouTube when I wasn't.
It's funny. I would just let it go. Yeah, I've been streaming 63 days straight.
That would piss a lot of people off.
Somebody came in and said hi, and then left. Nice.
Alright, where's my truck at? Oh, trucky, there you are.
Hey, Charles, out of curiosity, have you used that International Transstar yet? The cab mover?
International Transstar?
Yeah. It's a cab over semi on 19 you got as a mod?
Yeah.
How is it?
It's pretty cool. It's not a fast truck. I think it only travels 49 miles an hour, but it'll pull the loads and everything.
Yeah. I've got the TLX and that. And
Well,
the
TLX 9000. If you go to the fuel station, you're gonna have to open the door up to get for it to trigger.
Yeah, I remember you telling me that. He was having issues with clearance.
Oh, Tiny.
Yeah.
Here's another thing Charles's generation did. Hey, Charles.
I'm listening.
How many times you read the Hardy Boys and Nancy Drew mysteries?
Oh, Jesus, I've read them.
Come on, are you serious?
Yeah, really, I was a
Tell
fan
what's
of
going
the
to
Hardy
happen in the
Boys.
first 5 minutes. First 3 paragraphs, you know what's going to happen. They're going to solve the case. It's all over. You know, they're going to solve it.
I've got some books that I found.
Well, that's what that's the Hardy Boy, Nancy Drew and the Hardy Boys. That's what my sister loved. I didn't particularly care for that show.
Years.
So your sister must have been just a little bit older than you. Charles?
Yeah.
Your sister like 2 years older than you?
No, she's 11 years younger than I am.
Oh my gosh, she was enjoying them things in the 70s?
Yeah, she was born in 60s.
Oh my gosh, there were like mega reruns in the 70s.
My baby sister was born in 1966. I was born in 1955.
That was when I was born. So she's like a great model, because I was born in 66, and that's like the perfect year to be born. There's no more supreme people than the people born in 66.
I feel like I was born like 30 years too late.
Man, we're all born too late.
I miss the pony car era, the muscle car era.
You know, I think that we underappreciated the muscle cars when I was a kid and stuff. But you gotta understand, there was a lot of ugly cars out there with them too. You had the Pinto and the Gremlin.
I love the Gremlin. As ugly as that car is, I love that car.
The Pintos would just catch on fire if you got hit in the ass. Then it was like a death mobile.
Pinto bomb.
And the sad part about the Ford Pinto, I own 2 of them.
Then they had the Ford Mavericks. Then they had the Ford Mavericks where the throttle cable would stick on them.
Right. They did have some ugly cars in them days too, though.
Oh, they did, yeah, I know. They did. But I'm a Mopar fanatic. I love all the old school Mopars.
I can't buy them. I keep looking at them and wanting to buy one. I could have bought 1972, or I think it was actually, I think I'm lying to you. I think it was a 1973 Barracuda with lightning rod shifters in it for $3,500. Mint condition, low miles.
Nowadays, that's like $50,000.
I don't even think you can get one with lightning rod shifters anymore. That's how rare that car was.
A rotted out Mopar chassis. Just a chassis, like a rolling chassis. No motor, no interior, no trans, just a rear end and 4 wheels. And rotted to shit will sell for $10,000 now.
Wow. Yeah, but that's because there's a bubble in the cars. It's getting ready to burst.
And then
Same
you're
thing
going to
like
spend
the
another
homeowners
50.
thing.
Then you're going to spend another $50,000 or $60,000 restoring it.
Right. That's going to burst though, Tiny. That's not going to last.
It's been like that for the last 15 years.
No.
Yes. Yep.
No.
Old school Mopars. Yep.
No.
Old school Mopars. Yes, sir.
A Camaro SS right now is about $105,000 to $125,000.
Yeah, but that's a brand new.
10 years ago, before Mecum auctions and everything else, I could have bought one for about 15 grand, maybe 20. You know, the prices are just going through the roof now. Look at everything behind you. They're all nuts.
My old man and I went and looked at a Barracuda when he was still around. I was like 17, 18 years old.
Right.
And it was literally a shell sitting in a mud pit behind some dude's house. It was primered, and it had a roll cage that the dude had put in it. And he was asking $11,500 for the shell.
What kind of motor did it have in it?
It didn't. It was just the body with a rear end in it. That was it. No interior, no motor.
I'm surprised he was asking that kind of money, and I'm not surprised your dad didn't buy it, because he could have probably bought that for like $6,000 or $7,000. He was asking the price like it had the Hemi inside of it still. It probably had the firewalls and everything else for a Hemi to be dropped into it, and that's why he was expecting so much money. Yeah, he was expecting so much money because the Hemi could be dropped into it. What he forgot was he didn't have the Hemi.
Yeah.
You know, that's great that the firewall and everything is already cut and all the mounts of everything are already set up, but where's the motor? You know, and don't get me wrong, if he had the motor, he probably would have got 14 for it, you know? But you can't cut off $3,000 because you don't have the motor, because it costs you more for the motor than that. Because back 10, 11, 12 years ago, Hemi motors were super desirable before they had their little crash. You know, and once they had their little crash, the numbers just dropped like you wouldn't believe. But there was a little while there where a Hemi motor would run you like $14,000 to $20,000, depending on which one you got. You know, and it collapsed, of course, like everything else. You know, them numbers can only hold for a little while. I call it the tulip dairy, because the Netherlands used to have their whole economy built on tulips. Well, guess what? One day someone figured out that you just grow tulips and not worth a lot of money.
Yeah.
And down goes the economy. It took them 100 years to recover from that, by the way.
Wow.
Yeah. They crushed their economy for 100 years. Three generations worth of damage done. That's what they're doing in America right now. When this all collapses finally in the end of the day.
We're trying to erase our history. Did you hear about what's going on in California right now?
No.
There's a town in California that's trying to, or not trying to, they're going to be renaming a school that currently holds Abraham Lincoln's name. It's Abraham Lincoln Elementary School or something. They're going to rename it. You want to know why?
No.
Because he didn't support blacks.
Abraham Lincoln was the first Republican.
He freaking died because he freed the slaves.
Right.
And these assholes are trying to change the name because he didn't support blacks.
They're
So
actually right, though.
you guys are a special kind of fucking stupid, aren't you?
I hate to tell you this. Abraham Lincoln hated blacks.
I don't care if he hated them or not. He freed the slaves.
No, he did. You can read his writings. He hated black, bro. He did. He freed them to cause divisions down in the South, because he knew that if the blacks joined the army, they would have a much tougher time winning. They would still win.
Yeah.
You know, because they still had all the money and all the railroads.
Well, the amount of blacks right now that are figuring out that the Democratic Party is nothing but full of shit is amazing.
Of course.
They're finally waking up, realizing that they're just blowing smoke up their ass and they don't give two fucks about it.
Yeah, a lot of people are starting to figure that out, but too late.
Yep.
You know, too late. Too little, too late. You know, because right now they're showing their hand. I told people this at Crossroads with Joshua Phillips. I told him this when Hong Kong was under protest and China was taking it over. And I said, there's no way China would try to take over Hong Kong unless there's already an attack in place for America. I said, England is already subverted and America's already subverted, or else they would never do it. And look at our elections. We're screwed.
Yeah.
I mean, we are literally screwed.
I'll be right back, Phil.
And if this thing turns around, I doubt it. Somebody planted potatoes. How come we can't grow rice in this, Charles?
Do what? Grow what?
Rice.
On certain maps you can.
Really?
Yeah. On 19 they have a Brazilian map that you can grow rice on.
Oh, okay. I mean, rice is going to be probably the largest crop in the world.
And if I'm not mistaken, I think you can grow it on La Canela too.
Because I think rice might be the largest crop in the world. I don't know what the largest crop is, but my first guess would be rice.
Wheat.
My next guess would be wheat.
Yeah.
Wheat or corn, but I think they grow, I would think that they grow more rice than anything. I mean, rice is not a huge staple in America, but it is everywhere else in the world. And we're only 330 million. I mean, there's 1 billion plus Chinese alone. Yay! Another field almost down.
Holy crow, Toledo. Wow. I've been streaming that long already?
Yeah, 2.5 hours.
Where'd the time go? It flew right by me. That's where it went.
Nice. I'm getting the hiccups, man. What the heck's up with that?
Get turned around here. Going the wrong direction. Call me wrong way, Charles.
Yeah, at least I didn't have to do any plowing today. That's a good thing, right?
Fexer, how you doing? Good morning to you. How's things going? I'm gonna jump back over to my stream for a minute and do something before I forget.
I have to make an announcement. I have a viewer. It's amazing, but it's true.
Alright. That took care of that. Alright. That took care of that. Alright. That took care of that. Alright. That took care of that.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Remember polka music? Anybody remember polka music?
Oh,
I don't
God.
want it, you can have it, she's too fat for me. Roll out the barrel.
Okay, Pawhead, you should see a change on your name.
My generation blew away polka music. We had Riverdance. Yeah. 15 homosexuals lined up. And if that wasn't good enough for you, go see Stomp. We used garbage cans and bottles we found in the alley before we got here.
No problem.
Eight hours on my harvester.
Nice.
Oh, it's getting closer to going. 8.5 hours. Remember I told you I had 5 hours when I
Taters,
started
taters,
this stream?
taters, and more taters.
That was a lot of harvesting I've done in one stream. In all fairness though, I had almost 6 hours on.
Hours are hours, man.
Yeah, I'm just getting that much closer to replacing this thing. It's gonna be awesome. So I'm not buying any more farmland. I'm waiting to replace this thing with a nice big one, which will make everything go faster, you know?
Yep.
New Holland on its way.
Oh, shit, I forgot to put 17 back in the PlayStation. Yeah.
Did you download Rocket League while
No.
it's free?
No, I haven't. I actually haven't looked at any of the games on PlayStation Plus
Well,
right
it's
now.
not on your free premium thing. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
you gotta
But it's
search
in
it.
the store, yeah.
No.
But usually it's in PlayStation Now and you can't get it at all. So I mean, while it's in the thing for free, I would download that thing just so you have it. Because you never know when you want to replay, you know what I mean? It's just one of them games, you know?
Yeah,
It's like you got nothing to do, and you're bored for the weekend, and what the hell, why not?
Yeah.
There you go. Turn around the other direction.
So did you see, did you hear they started giving out vaccinations to healthcare workers?
Yeah, my buddy
For
was
COVID?
all freaked out because he doesn't want his wife to take the shot, and his wife has to take the shot to keep her job.
Well, tell them not to worry about it.
Why?
Because a cameraman caught one of the people administering the vaccination.
Right.
He zoomed in on the syringe. The plunger was down. There was nothing in the syringe.
Wow.
All they did was stick him with a needle and pretended to inject him with it. Motherfuckers. Lying pieces of shit.
Hey, I told you there's been no more deaths in America since 2005, year by year, than there has been in the last 2 years. We average a little over 300,000 deaths in America. The last 2 years, we're still averaging 300,000 deaths in America. Except all of a sudden, nobody's dying of pleurisy, pneumonia, or flu.
Yeah.
Right, I mean, this thing became an instant cure for them three things. I don't think that they're making it up. I think that it exists.
Oh, COVID's been around for ages.
Right, I think it's just a cold.
Johnson & Johnson, even on their cans of like disinfectant, stated that it would protect against COVID, and that was before COVID-19 was a thing.
COVID means cold. I believe the words are synonymous with each other.
No, it's
I didn't
literally.
bother to study it, but
One of my friends here caught it here like a month ago or so, and you literally lose your sense of taste and smell.
okay.
And
It sounds like, because most people aren't even reporting that much.
and he said you
Colds
could go.
are always nasty.
You know, you could
Flus
feel
make
fine.
you miserable. Colds are nasty.
Said you could feel fine for 1 hour, and then for the next 2 hours you feel like a bag of ass.
Right.
It's literally just a severe cold.
Yeah, colds are nasty. Flus make you feel miserable. Colds just knock you freaking down. Colds are worse. You know, feed a flu, starve a cold. There's a reason for that. I mean, starve a flu, feed a cold. The opposite. And the reason you starve a flu is because flus run fever.
Right.
And you don't want to feed that fire. Colds just try to freaking knock you out. You know, so you gotta eat. Because they generally last longer.
Yeah. Well, gents, I think I'm going to jump off chat and finish watching my movie.
I'm going to start watching a movie pretty soon here myself. I am coming up on the last of my field and almost 3 hours streaming. You know, I got 4 or 5 missions in and 2 fields completed, so
I got a couple of missions in on the search here.
Yeah, I feel accomplished. You know what I mean?
I hear you.
I started this with what? 22 hours, right? We got 43 hours now.
Nice.
So we're making some distance. 43 hours is still beginner shit, man.
Yeah.
It takes a long time on this map to get in there. Because the fields are so damn small.
Yeah.
I gotta look to see what's next. I forgot.
Alright, fellas, I'm gonna jump out.
Alright, man. God bless, bro.
God
Catch
bless.
you tomorrow, man. Let's see about the same time if you want to show up.
Yeah, I'll try to jump in. Hopefully I'll get a decent night's rest tonight. I'm still kind of wide awake, but I'm getting tired, so...
Yeah, about the same time, timing. And then the next night is night off.
Yeah.
You know, so I generally try to just, not tiny, sometimes I force myself not to stream.
Yeah, I hear you there.
Yeah, but the reason is I know that I have to take a day off, you know what I mean, somewhere along the line.
Yep.
Alright, Tiny, God bless, bro.
God bless, all right. Take it easy there, Knuckle Charles. We'll talk to you later, man.
Alright.
Tiny said bye.
I know, I heard him.
Alright. Are you almost caught up to where you want to finish tonight?
I started with the potato harvest. I'm gonna and beets and so forth. They're not gonna finish anytime soon at this point. As soon as I get up to the 3-hour mark, I'm gonna call it a stream.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'll hang with you until you're done. I'm gonna end my stream eventually, but it doesn't mean I'll abandon you.
You run away.
Yeah, that's what I say. I'm running away now. People look at me in town like, he's running away? Like he's running away. Marcus! Go ahead, man. Ask the question, bro. I guess someone here that plays it often enough that'll know. If I don't. Charles.
Yes.
Are you familiar with Six Ashes map?
Yep.
Okay, you can ask. I got someone here that knows the map.
I don't know it like the back of my hand, but I've been on it.
I haven't been on it, so I couldn't answer any questions on it. So at least you're here, you'll be able to answer questions. Possibly. How do you refill your gray tank with diesel tank? I don't understand. Did you hear me, Charles?
I'm listening, but I didn't quite catch what you said.
How do you refill your gray tank with diesel tank? I don't understand.
If I'm not mistaken, you have to go to the fuel station for that.
Go to the fuel station. It's got to be more complicated than that.
No, I don't think so.
That's just... No?
If I remember right, the shop is, there's the shop and then there's the fuel station right up the road from it a little bit. If you grab a great big tanker, take your tanker to the fuel station. Then once you fill up the tanker, take it to the gray tanks, the farm tanks, to fill them up. It'd be something like Sussex.
Okay. Well, it's the same thing that I'm doing on, what the hell is that map I'm playing?
Six Within, how you doing? Glad you could drop in. I've had a busy
Won't let
night.
me refill my gray tank. Okay, look. Are you sure you're not trying to use a water tank? Not all tanks are for fuel.
Right.
Some tanks are for water.
Water and milk only.
Yeah, water and milk or slurry. And some tanks are for fuel.
Oh, okay.
And it sounds to me like you bought a tank that's not for fuel.
Right. He has to go. He would probably have to go back. Not in the animal section, but in the miscellaneous where you'll find the tankers and so forth. Make sure it has it for liquid manure, digestate fuel, and all that.
Because that's the only explanation I would have if it's not filling up, if it's not for fuel. But what do I know?
Well,
I'm just
see,
a
I
poor white boy.
haven't been on
East
Six
Slums
Ashes
of
for
Rhode
quite a
Island.
while, but I do remember the map.
Well, I mean, it doesn't matter what map you're playing. That's not
Right.
going to matter.
Right.
The fuel thing, if it's not filling it, it's not for fuel.
Come on. Can't believe I did that.
Me neither, man. I'm so friggin' disappointed in you. It's unbelievable. Sorry, I still have my same bad sense of humor.
Oh. I didn't know
Alright, I am all set up for next time, man. Boy, I hope Marcus didn't get mad at me for that answer. That ain't my fault, man. I'm gonna save right here. I'm gonna chat with whoever's in my stream and Charles for a couple minutes. And then I'm gonna run away.
Well, I'm coming up on the 3-hour mark here in about 3 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cut this stream. I'm surprised I didn't get no little message come across that you have insufficient internet service to stream.
Yeah, I didn't get that tonight either. Good. Can't sell that stuff? I guess not.
I can't believe I knocked that potato harvester off the line, but I hope the helper has common sense to straighten it back up. I'm fixed to sign off this stream anyway, 6. I'm glad you could just stop in for a little bit. Rest well, sir. I enjoyed your stream that you had earlier today too. It was really awesome. That being said, I gotta do something here. Back off for a minute. Back that out.
I already have it on the map. Refill gray tank won't let me. I don't know why. Said diesel tank needs to refill. I don't understand why. Okay. Charles.
Yeah?
All the gas stations are diesel, right?
Yes.
Almost everything in this game runs off of diesel.
Yep.
Okay. So every gas station is diesel. Now when he talks about a gray tank, is he talking about a tanker?
I don't know. If it's something that you pull behind a tractor, and it came out of the animals division.
Let me just start with the first question. Marcus, is this a tank that you bought for gasoline or diesel? Because if it's a tank you bought for diesel, then you have to look to make sure that it actually holds diesel. Because some tanks only hold slurry and water and milk or, water, and some tanks hold gasoline or diesel. Not all tanks hold everything. And you might have bought a tank that doesn't hold diesel. I don't know what a gray tank is. Gray tank. I got my phone right here, man. I'll look it up. I don't care.
Does it say Joskins on it?
It's already in the map. Hold on.
I got my phone right here, man. I'll look it up. I don't care.
What's a gray tank in FS19?
Okay. If he's using the PST 990, that holds only diesel only.
Right.
Which is in miscellaneous.
Right, but it says you can't fill it with diesel. He says he can't fill it.
Is he hitting the trigger right?
I imagine that he is.
You would think. If it's the gray tank that because it's an in-game fuel
yeah, it's
tank.
in-game, he said.
Okay, tanks transport liquids. It's for diesel only. You gotta hit the trigger at the gas station at the right spot.
Look, here's another idea. Sell it. Buy another one. So
I never have a problem with it. I don't know how I'm going to be able to help him.
He says that the problem that you're having, which I'm sure you can hear him, is you're not hitting the button right. You're either not rolling up enough to where it won't let me, I don't know why. Okay, are you rolling up and does it say refill tank? If it says refill tank, usually you hit L3 and it refills.
Right. But
if it doesn't say refill tank, either you're at the wrong place or you're not pulling up to the pump right. Some of them are fussy when you pull up to the pump.
Yes,
I
they
haven't
are
played
fussy.
that map, but I'm not sure. I've had one where I had to be in like a very specific spot for it to fill. But Charles says he had no problem filling that thing when he was playing that map. He's gonna make me download that whole damn game just so I can find out what he's doing.
Oh man. Well, I definitely got to call it here.
Oh, give me 1 minute, Charles, till we can walk this guy through this, because once you run away, we're screwed. And I don't know what he's doing now because he's probably trying to do it. I don't know. Won't let me sell it. I try, still won't let me. Alright, now he can't fill it and he can't sell it. Could you sell your gray tank in that map?
I don't know what... If I can't see the tank, I don't know what he's talking about.
I don't know what he's talking about at all. Marcus, can you send me a picture of what you're talking about? Oh, I don't know if you can or not. Are you on PS4? Because when I hit gray tank on here, nothing came up. Xbox One, so I can't get a picture of it, bro.
Xbox One?
Yep.
Now.
No cross-platform.
Now, see, you're going through something that I don't have no clue about. Because
Marcus, neither one of us are Xbox players. We don't know how to help you. YouTube it. YouTube your problem. Go to YouTube. Put the name of the map, put FS19, the name of the map, and then whatever the object is. And it'll give you a explanation of how to use the object. Try DJ Go Ham. His channel. You know, if you like see one come up and one of them's DJ Go Ham, go to him because he has real simple explanations. He gets extremely basic and it's very easy to understand what he's saying. Some of these guys, they're just off the wall nuts. You know, you can't understand what the hell they're talking about. Okay, Marcus, man.
For all we know, it could be glitched.
Yeah, well, there's a problem right there, Marcus. It could be that you didn't download right. And it could be next time you go in, you'll be able to fill it no problem.
Right.
You know, so I mean... You know, I can't tell you what the problem is. Okay, Marcus. Alright, God bless everyone. Like, share, and subscribe, past, present, future. If you think I'm nuts or offensive, don't worry, I'll be back tomorrow.
And I'd like to thank everybody
care,
for coming in
everyone.
on my stream. And I'm going to say
Thank
it
you,
in a
Necro
different
Charles.
way. You're welcome. As I'm going to say it, Auf Wiedersehen!
And I'm off. Yes. Charles?
Hold up a second.
Terrible stream, man.
It was great.
Yeah, we're gonna do okay, man. You know, if we can get Tiny to come in with us and the three of us conversing, there was very little dead airtime.